This is the Best of the Week on Relevant Radio. Krakow, Poland, 1939. The unthinkable has come to pass. Hitler's Nazis have invaded by air and land and taken control of the country. With lives threatened and Polish culture being slowly eradicated, 19-year-old Karol Wojtyla is desperate to save his homeland and his people from being crushed. But the solution must be secretive, one that lifts hearts and preserves the spirit of his nation. Something like an underground Polish theater.
The Saints. Adventures of Faith and Courage. John Paul II. Karol Wojtyla in Poland. Episode 1, Invasion. Listen to all the episodes and discover new shows at thesaintspodcast.com.
We have just been informed that, only a few hours ago, the Führer himself, Adolf Hitler, gave a solemn address to the Reichstag in Berlin regarding the ever-tense border relations between Germany and our native Poland. It may be translated as follows. I am determined to wage this war, either until the present Polish government judges it opportune to assent to these changes in German-Polish relations, or another Polish government shall be willing to do so. I have instructed my Luftwaffe to limit its attack to military objectives alone. However, should the enemy regard this as giving him license to employ reverse measures against us, he will receive an answer that will deprive him of hearing and sight. There is no clear indication at this time what Hitler's decree will mean for the people of Poland.
We have to hurry, Halina.
It's so dark, Karol. I can hardly see.
Keep hold of my hand. I won't lose you along the way.
Hide! Hide! Oh, yeah. Karol, that was too close.
We cross the street on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Karol?
It's me, Father. I've brought Alina.
Inside, quickly. Oh, son, thank God. Elena, child, I was so afraid.
I'm all right, Pan Wojtyla.
The others are all here. Quickly now, we could miss it.
They made it. Tarush, thank God.
Danuta, you foolish thing. I searched everywhere for you.
You were long past your time when Christina arrived.
We waited as long as we could.
Shh! All of you.
The General Staff has issued the following communique. Number 1. At 6:15 p.m. on the 1st of September, 1939, at dawn, the German Air Force and regular army unexpectedly invaded Polish territory without a declaration of hostility.
Heaven help us.
Casualties have been reported among the civilian population. In reply to Polish protest yesterday against the military occupation of Slovakia, the Slovak minister in Warsaw presented the following.
Curse this thing! I will make us some coffee.
I can't believe... Has it really come to this?
What is everyday life after invasion? What are we supposed to do?
There's nothing to do.
There must be something.
There's nothing, Christina. Unless you plan to fight off an entire army of German soldiers.
Oh, don't be absurd.
What then?
There must be something. Karol? Karol, what do we do?
I've been thinking about what you asked me a few days ago.
And?
We launch the troop.
What? The theater troupe.
How often have we all talked about launching one of our own?
We were speaking of a way to be of service to Poland, Karol.
Polish stories, Halina. Stories of culture. Stories of faith. It would be a vital service.
We're watched everywhere we go. Who would risk attending anything so defiant?
I think many will. Especially if... Halina! That soldier! Hey! Hey, stop! Stop! What are you doing?
Clear off, Shadling. This doesn't concern you.
That's the Polish flag you're vandalizing.
What? This flag?
Let go of that!
I said clear off.
What? That's quite enough. There seems to be a misunderstanding. Tell me.
Oberlieutenant Langer, these two were...
Hush, Private. The young man clearly has something important to say.
Sir, we arrived here to find this man vandalizing the property of our university and attacking the...
Ah, yeah. Now I understand your zeal. Let me introduce myself. First Lieutenant Walter Langer of the SS. Krakow is now under my supervision, and I'm afraid I must tell you that although these flags may be the property of the university, this university is now the property of the Reich, and as such, it cannot exhibit anything bearing Polish insignia.
But surely you...
I'm afraid it is not up to me, Fräulein. I enforce the rules. I do not max them.
Come, Halina. We have class.
I'm afraid that is out of the question as well.
What?
As of this morning, this university has been shut down.
Shut it down.
But we are students here. What are we expected to do if we cannot come and learn?
A wonderful question. And in fact, an answer should be arriving at your doorsteps as we speak.
What do you mean?
Come, Halina.
I never got your name here.
Wojtyla. Karol Wojtyla.
I look forward to our next conversation, Karol Wojtyla. I think there will be many.
Come, Karol.
Father?
Karol? Helena? Why are you not in class?
No, the Nazis have shut down the university.
I feared as much.
Did anything arrive? For me?
Yes. This note, pinned to the door. It was all I could do not to read it myself.
You are to report within 24 hours of receiving this order. Failure to do so will result in...
What does it say, Karol? Tell us.
I am to begin reporting to Liban Quarry for work first thing in the morning.
Work at Liban? But for how long?
Does not say.
Is this a job? You're to be paid?
It does not say.
There must be some alternative.
There is. Deportation to Germany.
Why would they send you to Germany?
I have heard word of prison camps. Horrible things.
But, Karol, what are you...
Halina, we must call on Mieczysław. He agreed to lead our troop when we were ready. Our education, our culture. What's left but a direct attack on our faith? We cannot remain idle when that begins. It's time to speak with the others. It's time for the troop.
At last! Mieczysław, thank heaven!
Greetings, Christina. Hello, all.
Hello,
Mieczysław. Forgive the delay. I am almost certain I was being followed.
Welcome, oh fearless leader.
Fearless? I don't know. I was trembling the whole way here. Now, sit, everyone. Let's get right to it. Now, we've spoken at length of our desire to establish an acting troop. Up to now, it's been largely a hypothetical conversation. But it seems that with recent events in our country, some of us feel that these plans have become essential.
Essential? A theater troupe? Now?
We are under attack. And I don't just mean our cities and our homes. I mean our culture, our history, our faith. The very heart of Poland
The very soul, Miezio.
is being uprooted.
What good are those roots if the tree is cut down?
The people don't need stories right now. They need homes and food and...
You underplay what we would be doing.
Then make it clear to us.
We are artists, my friends. And to be a true artist is to take that which the Almighty has created, and from those things to craft works that expose the beauty and meaning inherent within them. And if we do not take up that responsibility, Tadeusz, then the soul of our country will be abandoned in the face of violence. Do we wish to prevent that? Then we must preserve that which God's hand has tilled within the soul of Poland from her first day. This is not just a matter of culture. This is a matter of truth. The two are inseparable.
Bravo, Karol. But let us understand what this may well cost us. If we are discovered, it will almost certainly mean death. Or worse. Think for a moment of all that is dear to you. The loved ones you would leave behind. The years you would lose. The stories you would never be able to tell. Do we believe the risks are worth what might be preserved? Do we believe that it is time for us to assume our responsibility as true artists, no matter the cost?
Yes.
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 Very good. Now then, to begin.
Aufmachen! Sofort!
Soldiers! The radio! Quickly!
I said open up.
Filechka, just a moment. Christina, a deck of cards, a chessboard, anything. Put it on the table.
All right.
This is your final warning.
I'll open the door. Ready?
Ready.
Yes, gentlemen. What can I...
Wojtyła! What a pleasant surprise.
Lieutenant Langa.
Do let me come in.
Hi, this is Peter Atkinson, founder of the Merry Beggars. Tune in to episode 2, The Dark, to hear the next installment of John Paul II, Karol Wojtyla in Poland. Listen to all the episodes and discover new shows at thesaintspodcast.com.
The Merry Beggars is the entertainment division of Relevant Radio.